The story of the Lake Bodom murders is one of Finland's biggest mysteries. Can you solve the case? On June 4, 1960, 4 teens went camping on the shores of the Lake Bodom in Finland. 2 15-year-old girls and 2 18-year-old boys. The next morning, 3 of the teens are found stabbed to death inside a tent. The 4th teen, named Nils, was found unconscious outside the tent with broken facial bones and stab wounds, but he survived. Nils had a potential brain injury and therefore had trouble remembering what actually happened. But while under hypnosis, Nils did manage to give a description of the killer to the police, and they were able to create a sketch of the killer. One of the key suspects included a kiosk keeper named Valdemar. He was known for being quite hostile and violent, and he would cut down tents and throw rocks at people who came to his street. There was people claiming that they saw Valdemar coming back from the murder scene, but were too afraid to call the police about him. During a drunken conversation with a neighbor, Valdemar confessed to the Lake Bodom murders. However, the police did not further their investigation after questioning his wife, who claimed he had been asleep at home with her at the time of the killings. Valdemar drowned himself in Lake Bodom 9 years later, and the police was never able to recover his DNA. Most public suspicion is focused on a man named Hans who lived only a short distance from the camp. He was an alleged KGB spy and former Nazi, and he looked extremely similar to the sketch of the killer. On the morning of June 6, 1960, one day after the murders, he had shown up at a hospital in Helsinki. His fingernails were black with dirt and he had bloody clothes. The hospital staff said that he was acting very nervous and aggressive and had even feigned unconsciousness. The blood on his clothes was never tested due to the police not taking it seriously, as Hans had a strong alibi for the night of the Bodom murders. There is also a photograph of one of the victims' funerals that shows a mysterious man bearing a striking resemblance to the composite sketch of the killer. The mysterious man has yet to be identified. 44 years later, Nils was accused of murdering his friends and got sent to prison. There is circumstantial evidence such as Nils allegedly fought his one friend due to an argument while he was drunk. He had also a decade after the event boasted to a woman about his guilt. But due to little DNA evidence and no good evidence to prove that he murdered them at all, he was released a year later. Now over 60 years later, the case still remains unsolved. Let me know in the comments, who do you think the killer is?